All right, well, you know, back in the day, as the kids say, Gervais Street was wide open with railroads and cotton and textile trade, and it was very much the center of the universe, at least here in Columbia anyway. However, through the years, the activity declined, leaving it with empty buildings and a rather desolate area. It's known as Vista. In the 1980s, Mayor Finley created the Vista Guild with a vision of breathing life back into the area. So now, some 30 years later, the Vista is the home of over 60 bars and restaurants, 40 art galleries, a grocery store, businesses, and of course the convention center as well. And tomorrow another restaurant opens its doors. Sarah Lewis joins us this morning. I'm so excited. What difference 30 years makes, huh?
I know, it's amazing. It's constantly growing.
Right.
Constantly. There's so much going on development at Chipotle. We are so excited, as you mentioned, tomorrow it opens. But that's just one of many things going on. And I love that you mentioned the history of the Vista. I'm sure you've heard a couple weeks ago, NAI Avant is moving to the Vista. They purchased the Dupree building,
right.
An old historic, has some ties to Ford Motors, and they purchased it for almost $4 million. So
wow.
Historic preservation is important, and I think that's one of the things that brings so much charm to the Vista is the history and the beautiful buildings. When
I'm looking at the count, I mean, I'm trying to think, 60 restaurants and bars, 40 art galleries, I'm trying to think of where all that stuff is. I don't think of it all stuffed in it, but sure enough, you start counting just all these cool places up on Lady Street and Gervais Street. What actually constitutes the Vista?
So as far as the Vista Guild, the organization, what we consider the Vista is Elmwood to 701 Whaley, and then Assembly to the river, which is obviously a huge area, but for the most part, the Vista is, the heart of the Vista is, your Gervais, your Lady Street, Washington, Senate, and those main areas that we all probably frequent.
All the Vista, sure. Been there a time or two, maybe. I'm just saying. All right, big issue with the Vista, though, Sarah. Parking.
No, it's not. It's not an issue, folks. This is what we love about the Vista. Is it's a great way to be healthy because we have two parking garages. Yes, think about it. If you go to Charleston or Greenville, any big cities, you're going to look for a parking garage and walk.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, that's
in
true.
Atlanta too. So Columbia is a real city, right? We got to think real city mentality. So there's a city garage off of Washington Street, better known as the Lady Lincoln, because it's near the Vista Greenway Tunnel. And then the other one behind the Hilton off of Senate. So, but at Chipotle, speaking of, there is parking on site there. So tomorrow,
look at that. They've thought of everything there.
They're ready. They're ready to open.
Parking you need. Then tomorrow they open at 11 o'clock. Is that what time you're kicking off?
Yeah, the ribbon cutting is at 10:30, and then 11 is the official grand opening.
So people can come in and have their own burrito?
And I did get a permission, should I say. There is going to be no meters between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. on Wayne Street tomorrow. So
no meters on Wayne Street?
You'll be charged until 12 p.m. So.
Very
nice. So everyone should come out and get a good lunch tomorrow.
What are some other cool things happening in the Vista? What can we look forward to coming? Can you give us like a sneak peek while I eat my
absolutely. And your steak burrito there. So this is just one of many openings this year. I mean, the next one we're expecting is Urban Outfitters, but they're moving really quickly. I think they're planning July, so we'll keep you posted on that. So that's Urban Outfitters is opening, as I mentioned, and then we all know Mio's and M Vista and M Cafe. Well, there's going to be a new M Grill, which will be near the Publix. It's underneath the printers, the lofts at Printer Square. And so there's residents at Pulaski, the new USC Alumni Center between the Convention Center and the Hilton.
Just keeps coming and coming.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
All right, I'll tell you what, we're going to get you links for the Vista Guild at midlandsconnect.com and watch.com for you. But tomorrow, the big story tomorrow, Chipotle is coming to town. Freddie may be out there tomorrow morning. He better bring back food, more than just this for me. But 10:30 is ribbon cutting, 11 o'clock they open, and there's some parking and just lots of fun happening in the Vista.
Yummy food.
All right, yummy food. Sarah Lewis at Vista Guild. Guys, stick around. We got a lot more Good Day Columbia on the way, including, I'm just saying, All-Prime Auto Connor Watkins. He won on Saturday. He's here to play for us now. Smile.